G'day everyone, welcome back to Game Aperture. I said I was going to bring new and varied gaming experiences to the channel, and that is what I'm doing right now. Oh, I hear what you're thinking already. Racing games? Driving games? This is Project Cars. It is a driving simulator. I know that many of you are thinking, I am not interested in driving games or racing games or whatever. Well, in this video, I'm going to attempt to convert you to interest in this particular game. It is called Project Cars, and I want to know by the end of this video if you want to see more content like this on the channel. So it's going to be a bit of a vote. It's going to be a vote in the comments section. I like games like Natural Selection 2, Kerbal Space Program, DayZ, but because they are very hard, they produce a cognitive overload euphoria in the player. What the hell does that mean? It means that they're so hard that when you achieve and execute on whatever it is that the game is trying to get you to do, you feel euphoric, you feel amazing, you feel like it's the greatest thing you've ever done. Project Cars is a game that elicits the same kind of cognitive overload euphoria, and I'm going to demonstrate that by driving around a circuit called Bathurst. That's what I'm driving around right now. It's called Bathurst. It's in my home state of New South Wales, in my home country of Australia, and right now I'm driving around very slowly. Well, actually I'm driving around at the high end of legal road speeds. You can see my speed just above the steering wheel, 80 kilometers an hour at the moment. That's about 45 miles per hour for all you Americans watching, and my gear is just to the above right of that. So right now I'm going in 7th gear, I'm doing 100 kilometers an hour, and I'm doing not much and slowly, and I'm able to talk to you right now. And the way I'm going to demonstrate the cognitive load that this game applies to my brain, and hence the euphoria that it can deliver when you achieve fully on it, which might mean driving around this track very, very fast, is I'm going to drive around this track very, very fast. Once I get around to the starting line, I'm going to let loose in this McLaren 12C supercar and see if I can commentate over the top of the video. What I'm expecting to happen is my brain to absolutely dissolve into a pile of mush and for you to hear a load of garbage through your speakers. And that might indicate that, like in my early NS2 HD videos where I couldn't keep up with what was happening on screen because I was trying to play the game and commentate at the same time, like Natural Selection 2, Project Cars is a game delivering that cognitive overload euphoria that I really like in games, and I think a lot of you like in games because a lot of you like Natural Selection 2 and other difficult games. So I've done the second to last corner there, and I'm now approaching the last corner. This is a circuit composed of a tight technical mountain section which I started the video in, and a lower down double straight section, triple straight section actually. I'm moving on to the first of those straights now. This is the home straight of Bathurst. 5th gear, 4th gear, 3rd gear, 2nd gear, 1st gear. Let's see if my brain can keep up. Here we go. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, hold 4th to the first corner, on brakes, downshift, turn on, roll on throttle, turn in, a wrong way around, I'm losing it already. 80, 70, 90, 100% throttle, 3rd, 4th, I'm now on the straight. Got to be careful on the straight because under the 4C side there's a little bit of broken asphalt, and if you're going over it in 5th at full pelt, you can upset the car, so I ease off the throttle there before coming into turn 2, on brakes, gentle on brakes, 4th, 3rd, roll on throttle about 130 kilometers an hour on turning. Going to try and maintain that. Keep 50% throttle, keep weight on the back of the car to prevent power off oversteer happening. On brakes, downshift, roll on throttle, turn in, tight 2nd gear corner here. Got to be very careful of the oversteer. The 12C is a very powerful car, and if you deliver too much throttle too fast, you will end up in the wall. And I have almost no doubt that I'm going to end up in the wall while trying to commentate while driving because it's just so intense. My brain feels like it's on fire right now. Into 4th over the top of the mountain, keeping a pretty level throttle. You're going to dab the brakes into this sweeping left-hander, just keeping the throttle level, trying to maintain a level speed to keep weight on both ends of the car and prevent either end from stepping out. So maintaining 4th pretty much the whole time there. On brakes, downshift. This is a tricky downhill, tight technical section. I like to go on brakes before the middle corner and then on brakes before the 2nd corner. Again, down twisty roller coaster. It feels like a roller coaster. Right now I am using both feet on the Logitech G27 pedal box. Got my left foot on the brake, my right foot on the accelerator, and like in a road cut is absolutely necessary. You might be able to hear me pumping the brake as I come onto Conrad Straight here because there's no ABS on this car. All the electronics, all the stability control is off, and I'm now off down Conrad Straight, and let's see how fast she'll go. 5th gear, 6th gear. There won't be enough asphalt to get into 7th gear, but we may hit 300 kilometers an hour here down the back straight. Maybe, no, we're not going to on brakes. Back on the throttle, coming around the corner, because if you are off the throttle around that high speed corner, the back end of the car will lift and you'll lose the tail. Second to last corner, a little bit of cheeky oversteer, recovered 3rd, 4th. Maybe able to grab 5th before the last corner, but I'm not going to. I'm going to keep it tight, keep it controlled. 2nd, roll on the throttle, turn in. This is the final straight. I may make it around, a little bit of oversteer again coming in to the final corner, but I'm going to cross the line here. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a lap in Project Cars. Try and provoke a little bit of drifting there for fun. So you might be able to hear in my voice there that I was completely overloaded. I feel a little bit euphoric having completed that. That was one of the hardest video recordings I've ever done. Now I'm going to leave it to you guys. The possibilities for Project Cars videos are pretty endless. There's so many different things you can do in this game, so many different challenges that can elicit that kind of cognitive overload, that intense gaming experience that I'm looking for, and I think a lot of you are looking for. So let me know in the comments if you think that this kind of game and this kind of experience is something you want to see more of, and if you do, I will deliver more of it here on Natural Selection 2 HD in the form of Game Aperture videos. Peace everyone, I'm going to go take a cold shower because that was bloody intense.